Hello, hello. I am starting week 3 of the Book Proposal Accelerator, writing my book proposal on personal finance for graduate students. And right now I'm working on putting together the project description. So this is kind of the lengthiest piece of writing that I've had to do so far for the accelerator. And I put in about an hour today. I may not get any more time to work on it, so I'm giving this update. Well, first of all, I got feedback on something I wrote and posted last week inside the accelerator. And Laura was, again, very encouraging of what I had written and thought it was sufficient. It did the job that it needed to do. So I'm just, for this next piece, Laura's broken it out into like maybe half a dozen different prompts to get through the project description. So I've just been working on the first one, and I've been writing a story that I tell, at least in the past, I have told frequently in the workshops that I give, which is the story of what happened after my husband and I, at the end of our PhD program, reached a combined net worth of $100,000. And what happens next is that we both took career risks that we had not planned on taking because we felt more, secure and like we could weather the potential downsides of those risks better, having that nest egg. So I'm trying this out in the project description. I don't know if it's striking the right tone or if it's going to end up in the final version, because I actually don't like talking about my personal finances as much. Like, I use tons of examples in my speaking and in my writing, but I tend to pull them from the podcast. So it's like a lot of different people's examples because, people might not relate that well to mine specifically. So I don't want to give the impression in the project description that like the book is going to be all about my own stories, because there will probably be very little actually of my own stories in it. So I'm weighing that, but I've spent the hour kind of writing out that story in that section and trying to see how it might fit into the overall, description of the project. So that's what I've been working on. As I said, I'm traveling starting tomorrow for a conference, so I'm not going to have a lot of time to work. Well, I will have time to work on the planes, but not when I'm actually at my destination. So I will do what work I am able to and make the recordings that I am able to for this week. But I hope I can get this project description done by the end of the week. It's Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. I'm checking in from Minneapolis, where I have traveled for a conference. And I completely forgot to record this video earlier in the day, but on my flight out, the travel out to Minneapolis, I actually did work on my project description for probably about 45 minutes. And I got some big chunks of it done. And so, or not done, but drafted. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm not sure I'm going to have more time to work until Friday when I'm traveling back home from this conference. We shall see. But I'm excited about the progress I've made so far, and I'm glad I fit in a bit of work today. Today is Friday, June 13th, 2025. It is 10:45 p.m. Central Time. And I'm on my way back from the conference that I mentioned. My travel has been rerouted and delayed, so that's not great. But the plus side is that I had more time to work on the project description that was my task for this week, which I did not work on at all since Tuesday, my last travel day. So thankfully, given this extra time I had to work, I did finish drafting the project description and I posted it for feedback. So I'm really happy that I got that done this week. And I'm ready to move on to the next module starting on Monday.